Coming up, a fire breaks out in Brighton, Mass.
And Carlee Baker and Karen Pucillo are not running for re-election.
All of that and more today, Thursday, December 2nd. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Caroline Reese.
And I'm Danielle Fineza. It is a good morning, Caroline. Happy December. I'm so excited that it's officially the start of the holiday season.
It is, and it feels so good. Getting presents ready, decorating, finally playing the Christmas songs.
I know, I'm super excited, but for now we have our last show of the semester, so let's get started with today's top stories.
That is right, Danielle. Emerson's interim president, William Gilligan, published the first State of the College report last Tuesday. He highlighted many of Emerson's accomplishments over the past year, including new administration, increasing enrollment numbers, and the launch of initiatives centering on equality and inclusion. 24 Emersonians were nominated for Emmys this year, 4 of which won. Gilligan congratulated the community's ability to endure and adapt to the challenges that the school faced due to the coronavirus. He says, quote, "While the pandemic is certainly not over, it feels good to be able to work, study, and live in an environment closer to normal."
Governor Carlee Baker will not run for re-election in 2022. This would have been Baker's bid at a third term in the position. Lieutenant Governor Karen Pucillo will also not run for re-election or for governor. Baker and Pucillo say a bid for re-election would, quote, "be a distraction from managing the COVID-19 pandemic." Baker expressed his love for the Commonwealth, but is ready to step down. Massachusetts residents will cast their votes in the gubernatorial race in less than a year, on November 8th, 2022.
There was a line half a mile long with people gathered outside of Tufts to get their booster shots on Tuesday night. With the booster shot officially approved for all adults, many are flocking to receive it in Boston. To receive the booster shot at CVS or Walgreens, patients must book at least 2 weeks in advance. In Massachusetts, more than 1.1 million people have already gotten a booster dose. The CDC now says that not only can all adults receive the booster, but all adults should. Look to book your appointment wherever you choose weeks ahead to ensure a slot.
A COVID-19 passport program could be coming to Massachusetts soon. This would give residents a quick way to demonstrate their proof of vaccination as a QR code on their phone. Governor Baker announced Monday that we can expect this here in Massachusetts as well as several other states. Baker says this would not be a statewide vaccine mandate, rather a voluntary program. Mayor Michelle Wu says Boston's indoor recreation venues may begin requiring proof of vaccination to enter, but no official plans have been made quite yet.
A fire broke out yesterday morning around 4 a.m. in a large apartment building in Brighton, Massachusetts. Firefighters determined that the fire started in a 5th-floor apartment where a 90-year-old woman lived. They found her to be unconscious in a hallway. The woman slowly became more alert from being transported to the hospital. She suffered smoke inhalation and burns. No one else was hospitalized, and the cause of the fire still remains under investigation.
Ice skating is coming back to the Boston Common this year, but it will look a little different. New England's oldest skating rink in the Common's Frog Pond is in need of some maintenance that unfortunately cannot be completed this winter. A temporary rink is being brought in for the season, and the Skating Club of Boston says skaters can still expect a great surface, holiday lights, and of course, a beautiful view of Boston. You can head out to the Common with your skates or pick up some rentals beginning as early as December 5th.
And now let's check in with Maximo for what we can expect this weekend. Maximo?
Right, well, what we can expect this weekend is the weather to be a lot better than what the forecast looked like on Tuesday. Basically, that means that we can expect a lot less moisture in the next few days. Today, there may have even been some scattered showers this morning around Boston, but by now, those have really started to clear up. The only thing that will really stick around are those clouds. Temps right now are in the mid-40s, but there's actually some wind chill that makes it feel like we're in those upper 30s. So if you're commuting to work or coming to Emerson this morning, probably best that you still put on that extra layer of clothing. However, those temps do rise into the 50s by noon, and that sticks all day until nighttime. But now let's take a look at the next 5 days. Again, a lot less rain and snow than anticipated, so we can celebrate a little bit for that. Today, our high is in the upper 50s and our low is in the upper 30s, so This really is the pick of the week for our warmest day that we can expect. Tonight is also the Boston Common Tree Lighting celebration, so really this could not be a better day if you do plan to head down to that. Tomorrow and Saturday are nearly identical to each other. The only real difference is that tomorrow is going to be a little more breezy. Highs are in the mid-40s, lows in the upper 30s, so definitely a decent couple of days if you wanted to get out for a walk. But now looking on to early next week, this is where we see some chances of rain. Highs on Sunday in the mid-40s, lows in the upper 30s. Monday, the high is in the upper 50s and a low in the lower 30s. And this is the day where showers are actually pretty likely. However, this does wrap up my last weather segment for the semester. It has been a pleasure, and thank you for waking up with us this semester. That's weather.
Thanks, Maximo. When we come back, Carlee Bronkema will be filling us in on how to de-stress during finals.
You don't want to miss this.
All right, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera one. Camera one, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take it. Tell them cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera
the
2,
team
close upon the person
finishes their
shooting.
timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this game.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points. 10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point as the team finishes their timeout.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Now let's go to Carlee Bronkema with the latest in Emerson entertainment.
Thanks, Danielle. Well, final season is upon us, and I know I'm feeling the pressure. But the Iwasaki Library is hosting their Cirque Day De-Stress tomorrow to help students relieve some of that pressure. My personal favorite service they're offering? Some quality time with adorable therapy dogs. There will also be chair massages with walk-in appointments from 1 to 4 p.m. This final season, make sure to take some time for self-care and remember to prioritize your health. One way you can rejuvenate your mind is by checking out a new art exhibit at Emerson Contemporary. The multimedia exhibit is called I, an intimate reflection, and focuses on acknowledging the complexity of human nature. Each piece is different to show the diverse cultures, classes, races, and genders represented on the planet. The exhibit description says, quote, "The selected works intersect to speak with one another on the multiplicity of experience, attitudes, and bodies. I, an intimate reflection, will be open until December 13, so be sure to check it out before you leave for break." A new Arts Emerson experience hits the stage next Tuesday, and it is definitely not what you're expecting. White Rabbit, Red Rabbit is all about changing the way we experience theater. At each play, a different actor unseals the script upon walking on stage and performs it without rehearsals or a director. The show description says this: White Rabbit, Red Rabbit offers almost no guarantees except for one. Each performance will be utterly unique. If you're as curious as me about this experience, there are 6 shows with tickets still available. With the holidays quickly approaching, nothing gets me in the Christmas spirit more than a festive show. While there are multiple performances of the Nutcracker and holiday pops around Boston, the Paramount Theater is hosting something a little more unique. Langston Hughes' Black Nativity is a gospel version of the classic Christmas story. The cast of more than 50 men, women, and children sing and dance for a full 90 minutes. The show opens next week and runs through December 19. The next couple weeks are packed full of holiday events, which are a great way to experience Christmas in Boston. It's been a great semester here on Good Morning Emerson. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Carlee.
Well, when we come back, we will be sitting down with the host of next year's Evvies.
Stick around.
Welcome back.
Now we are joined by our guests, Mercer Whitfield, Lucas Babcock, and Grace Guy. Thank you guys so much for being here with us.
So you're all hosting the Evvies this year. Can you tell us, for anyone who might not know, a little bit more about the show and why it's important here at Emerson?
Yeah, so the Evvies are the largest student-run award show in the country, so it's really a privilege to be a part of it. So
They're all about celebrating the work of Emerson students, the Emerson community. This year specifically celebrating, everything that they were able to accomplish with all the limitations from the last couple years.
Sure. So how is this show differing from years in the past?
yeah, so this is actually the first Evvies year in the past 2 years have been virtual. So this is our first year that we're fully back in person, working together with a full cast and crew. So it's really going to be a fun time, and we get to celebrate all the work that everybody's put out with our very special theme, celebration. So
So exciting.
That is super exciting. How are you all preparing for the big day?
Well, we're still in our honeymoon phase all together. This is the first time the Evvies has had 3 hosts, so we've all really been just getting to know each other, hanging out, making a lot of eye contact. So that's been really fun. Yeah.
What's exciting you guys most about having this show and it coming up really soon?
For me, just being able to work with Mercer and Grace. They've been great so far. The whole team has been great. The producers, everyone behind the scenes. So, yeah.
So when and where will the Evvies be taking place in 2022?
May 6th in the Cutler Majestic Theater. Yes.
There you have it.
That one.
There it is. All right, well, we're going to check out their work. Let's take a look.
Wow, I loved that. I loved the whole, the aesthetic of it and all.
You guys look stunning.
Yes,
you.
you looked
Stunning.
amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much again for joining us this morning.
And thank you all for watching. For the last time this semester, I'm Danielle Fineza.
And I'm Caroline Reese. It has been a pleasure. Have a great day, Boston.